Hey everybody, welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 62. And I am your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I'm your other co-host, the Flexinator.
And this time, this particular episode of Bulletproof Underwear, we've got a very special, extra super duper guest for us. We've got MLG codcasting dude, Smiting Fatty. Yeah!
Not quite MLG yet, though. I'm not quite MLG yet, but I hope to be there someday.
Well, you know what? I've been watching. When I first started following you, it must have been about 2, maybe 3 months ago, and I watched some of your streams, and you know what? You were, it's like I could tell you're kind of just getting started, but man, you got good fast.
I hope that's the case. Sometimes it seems like I go backwards, but it seems like for every foot forward you go a half a foot back, or every 2 feet forward you go 2 feet or a foot back. But I'm working hard. I grind. I try to cast whenever I can. But I've had some people help me along the way, including Benson, who casts for MLG, as well as goldenboy. He also casts for MLG. They've all been nice and given me pointers, and they've helped me out a lot.
Yeah, well, okay, speaking of these guys, these are luminaries, Benson and goldenboy, and there's like several other of these guys who are like at the pinnacle at the top. How did they get into it?
They all have their own little stories. Benson, I know his. It was just a friend that said, "Hey, you have a good voice. You should try doing this. And you talk a lot, so just try it." And how he even got into gaming was playing soccer. He's a European, so they love their football, which isn't football. Sorry, guys, but yeah, it's he hurt himself and then was able to start picking up the game and got really good at the game, and then decided he couldn't go pro, but decided he could go pro at casting. So pretty cool stuff.
All right. So let me ask you. So what made you decide to get into it?
Oh, I've loved the game. We started talking about this before. This is my second time in competitive. Like, I've never been a competitive player, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm drafting right now. Anyways.
Yeah, I hear you good.
I loved Halo 2. I loved it so much. I tried to do everything I could. Started playing game battles. I think maybe in Halo 3 I was playing game battles. But I really loved it. And then I decided to go to school. If you don't know, I'm married. I have kids. And I barely recently got my bachelor's degree. So I've been working full-time, going to school full-time. And it was a really big stress on me and my family, so I had to cut out gaming. I actually sold my Xbox, and I think it was about a year ago, I got my Xbox back. And so, I graduated in December, but I decided to get my Xbox a little before then, started playing again, and just fell in love again, and then started I'd never played Call of Duty before Modern Warfare 3. And I just started watching it and playing it a little bit. And then I stumbled upon UMG Chicago, where Optic played. And they played Complexity. And that was such an awesome match and such great casting. And I said, man, I wish I could cast. And then, it came around. We had the next big tournament, which was COD Champs. And
the big one.
Yeah, and that was just so amazing, and there was these British casters, and they were so awesome. Oh, and then there was who was it? MB Holiday Doc. I started watching his show because somebody just said, hey, choose this or watch this guy, and he was with the Turbo Show, and those guys were so awesome. It's like, man, I wish I could be like these guys. There's no way I can. But then I got into, Drifter. That's how we know each other, is just, right? I mean,
right.
That's how we know each other.
Well, the first time I ever saw you were wearing a lampshade or something.
Yeah, that's not a highlight of my life. That video, actually, that is what made me say, oh, I am fat as F, I try not to swear, but I think I dropped the bomb. I was like, Oh, that's so embarrassing. And I had to wear I was wearing a lampshade, but I was wearing a towel.
Well, was it supposed to be kind of a dress or something? Or what was that?
Yeah, I was supposed to be a fairy. And so my brother-in-law...
And you were like teapot or something,
yeah,
right?
we were singing I'm a Little Teapot. And
but, oh my god! Should we put a little snippet of that in the background on this video?
If you want to, go ahead. I'm not scared. But that's what made me say, I need to lose weight. This is ridiculous. So I started losing weight, and then Drifter had his contest. I was like, heck, I'll just do the contest too. I mean, I don't care if I win.
Gamer Fitness.
Which was Gamer Fitness. And if you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. It's YouTube/Drifter with a 0 instead of a.
Oh yeah, but I've been there and seen that, man.
Yeah,
we'll put a link in the description.
Stuff.
Yeah.
We'll put a
so,
link
anyways, basically, through Drifter, I gained the confidence to do things. I just said, I'll just try something. And then there was another contest, which is actually still going on. And Benson did this. And they called it the cast-off. And he said, we're going to take, all these applications, and we're going to have people try to cast. A lot of people had been asking him how to get into it. And I think I was even one of them that had asked him. But he decided to do this contest.
At that point, did you know him? I mean,
no.
You chatted on Twitter, or
no? I hadn't spoken a word to him. I'd seen him. I knew who he was, and I admired him. Honestly, because he has an awesome voice, and he exudes confidence. But I applied for that, and I got in. It was there was 1,050 people that applied,
wow.
And so I was one of those. And then he had a cut, which was you had to do a video about yourself. And if you've seen my outtakes, if you've seen my YouTube channel, that was just horrible. I mean, I just grinded this video, and I probably did it a little too hard because there was people whose videos weren't that great and they still got in. But so he cut it down to 150. So that was the 10% right there. Yeah. Well, then the next one was 50, and it was a short little three play clip that you had to cast over, and I did that, and I think I did that really well. Actually, he told me I did it really well, so I did that, and so that was to 50, and that's where we are right now. He's waiting for some things to happen, but it's about to kick off again. I'm super excited for that. But that's what got me into casting was just that kind of progression. And
this all started since Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah, this has all been since Black Ops 2.
So you just kind of got a hook in there and did a little networking.
Man, you hit the ground running.
You did.
I tried to, and like my first cast, it was if you guys don't know Fusions, I don't know his Twitter right offhand. It's something FUZZION, I think, or IIO. It's something spelled weird. But really nice guy. He also does Mist GFX, and he did a tournament, and he said, hey, why don't you come cast? That was my first cast job, and it was 8 hours of casting straight.
Oh, man. Thrown right into the fire.
Right, so it
was nuts. It was nuts. And, Benson came in and, saw what I did. He gave me some tips, and, I've just been slowly trying to work my way up and, just do the things.
So how much live casting experience had you had up to that 8 hour point?
Yeah.
None.
None?
Oh. Not at all. That was baptism by fire right there.
Oh my God. Were you like sweating bullets, like trying to think of shit to say?
Yeah, it was crazy because, also most casters have had professional playing backgrounds, right? They've done it. They've played not professionally, but at least competitively. I've never played. I've played game battles for Halo, so it was kind of a big learning curve as far as like the knowledge of the game.
Well, you probably didn't know jack shit about the game. I mean, really.
Well, I knew enough from watching, these other YouTubers, I guess, like, you know, Drifter, T Martin, Woody's Gamer Tag.
No, I'm talking about, but like the strategies of competitive teams, you know, like rotation and anchoring and all that jazz.
Well, I knew about anchoring because I'd seen some videos, but you know, and I've picked it up. Like, I actually try to play anchor when I play, but I suck. Sorry, but
hold that spawn.
Yeah. So, you know, it was really hard, but like I said, I had a lot of support, and, you know, thank goodness there's people out there that are nice enough and kind enough to have led me in that direction. And that's what I try to do. I help anybody that wants to start casting. I'll cast with them. You know, we can go into theater mode and start casting, and you know, just
is that how you try, like, train for it? You just like rewatch some game and just cast over it?
Yeah, that's what I do all the time. I try to cast life. Like, I'll cast myself brushing my teeth in my head, you know, just dumb things. Or it's funny when the kid, like, say we're going on a little road trip with the wife and the kids, I'll start casting me driving, and my 6-year-old boy just thinks that's the most funny thing, and he does it too. So, you know, I think I'm raising a little redheaded caster like Benson.
Oh my God! What does your wife think about that? She was like, "Honey, would you shut up?"
Yeah, sometimes she's like, "You are retarded. Just stop talking." But she enjoys it. You know, she thinks, she can tell I love it, and so she's very supportive, which I'm very thankful for.
That's cool.
I watched goldenboy do a YouTube video, or was it, maybe it was just recorded from one of his streams, where he casted himself. He was playing. And he was casting live as he was playing, and it sounded great.
I tried that. I couldn't do it.
And goldenboy goes for the 2-piece, and he's down.
I couldn't do it. I tried it, and I had horrible results, and I need to practice. I'm practicing, but I'm not that good.
Well, me and Flex are old timers. I'm 54.
And I'm 46.
I'm 32. I'll be 33 this year, so
yeah,
I'm a little younger than you guys.
Well, yeah, you're ancient in COD years, though.
Yeah, for real. I mean, if you think about it, Benson's been casting for only about a year. So,
really,
it's probably been like a year and 3 months now.
Wow.
So I think in Anaheim that was his year mark.
Wow, and he was on stage, you know, for the multiplayer reveal.
Yeah, he's grown to be one of the best casters there is. He and fwiz and Pucket. Oh, that's another guy who's, you know, been
Pucket. They're all amazing. You know, there's only one of those guys. It's like goldenboy, fwiz, benson, hastro. There's only one guy there that I don't absolutely love, and his name is Reven. He's got some sort of a speech impediment or something.
You know, Reven is a super nice guy. I really like him, and he is so smart at the game. I mean, people talk about Rambo being smart at the game. I think Reven is right up there. So he might have a little impediment. You know, it's funny you say that. I don't hear it, but my wife did, and so she's like, "What? You know, what's up with that?" And I'm like, I can't hear it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm not paying attention to it. But I've met him in person. He's super nice. He's one.
Well, he seems like a nice guy, and he does on their official YouTube channel. He does like the you know, he does, you know, whenever there's a commentary, you know, he's doing that now, and he's doing a great job of it. He's very confident, and you know, the words just flow. But he's got some sort of a weird thing when he talks. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on him.
I got a good question for you. 8 hours. 8 hours. How in the hell do you keep hydrated? I mean, you know, and you're casting like that. Is there breaks in between where you can, you know, take a chug of water or something?
You know, there really wasn't, and thank goodness for ICN_hazard, Icons Hazard, Matt. He came on and was able to help me. Fusion casted a little bit with me, but you know, there was another person. Was it Butters? I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry, I forgot your name or who it was, but you know, somebody else was there to help me as well. But yeah, no, it was very taxing. I didn't realize how hard it is to talk for a long time. Luckily, Chewy, ESN_Chewy. Sorry, I'm dropping all these names. You know, you just got to give credit where credit's due. You know.
Oh, sure. We don't mind it.
Chewy, he does theater and stuff as well as casting. He casts for Rival Caster, who I cast for now. Well, not exclusively, but they help me out. But he told me drink a lot of water right before you cast and have water sitting next to you. So right now I try to drink some water while I'm casting. I try to drink some before when I know I need to. I should have drank some now because I'm getting a little parched, but it's all right. I'm having fun, guys.
Drink it if you got it. I'm having this delicious Pellegrino lemon soda. It's awesome.
I'm just having water.
I'm just doing
what?
The
It's not G Fuel. Not G Fuel.
I can't do the G Fuel afternoon unless I want to do an all nighter. So,
I've never tried it. I want to.
Oh, you should. You should. It. Part of me losing weight was exercising, trying to eat right. But a big part of it was knocking soda, which I would not have been able to do it if it wasn't for G Fuel, to be honest with you. So that's a big part of my weight loss. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, even though I'd love to be. Wink, wink. I can't. But
write-in campaign.
Yeah.
Right in.
Sponsor Smiting Fatty.
Yeah, exactly. But it's. I'm very thankful for the product that they've given me.
Well, doesn't it have sugar in it though?
It does not have sugar. It has some artificial sweeteners. It's probably going to put a hole in my head, but it's not making me fat. So
because I drink 2 rock stars a day. The diet rock stars, because I don't want all that sugar, but I need that caffeine.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this does. But then it also has, vitamins and antioxidants, which I think are good for you. Some people will disagree, but
no, vitamins are always
well.
good.
They got to counteract all that bad stuff because everybody is down on energy drinks.
Oh yeah,
Amp and Rockstar and Red Bull.
Flex used to drink the Amp like it was water.
He did, man. He did.
Flex has 2 ulcers in his stomach.
He would bang an Amp, and then as soon as he downs the last sip of it, he cracks open another one.
Yeah,
I used to. I weighed 400 pounds, and I got to the point where my health was so poor, I had to have a gastric bypass.
Wow, you weighed 400 pounds?
Yeah, 405 pounds.
Okay, so looking at you just a minute ago when I could see your video, for some reason I can't see the video anymore, but you look like you weigh what, like $150 now?
About 175.
175?
He's tall. He's tall.
Wow.
I'm 6'2".
Well, congratulations, man. I thought I had accomplished something.
You did, man. You did it the right way.
Well, you did, man. And it's like you look great. You did look pretty big in the before.
I felt big. That's where like when you start feeling it, that's when you know you need to lose weight. So if you're out there and you're a little heavy, lose some weight, because man, it's like everything is better. Like I can't run yet. Like I just haven't pushed myself. I could jog. I need to start running, but like I can go up in the mountains and hike around a little bit and not get near as winded as I used to. And going up the stairs isn't a task.
Wow. So what are you gonna do? Is like, let's say you keep going, you get down below 200, you get down into like thin, skinny territory. What are you going to do? You're going to still call yourself Smiting Fatty?
Yeah, because it's kind of funny because a lot of people are like, "What, are you going to change your name to Smiting Skinny?" It's like it has brought on a new meaning to me, to be honest. And before it was Smiting Fatty as a fat person who smites people. Now I am going to hopefully be a skinny person who smites the fatty.
You're smiting the fat. You're smiting the fat.
Fatty
there you go.
So.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Wow, cool. So are you pretty serious about playing Call of Duty yourself as a game player?
No. I mean, I love playing, but I don't have the reflexes or the skill. Like, I wish I could play, but these kids tear me up, and these 12-year-olds or 16-year-olds who
I know
actually use a controller right and who have thumbs. Like, I have them, but they just don't work. But no, I'd love to, but there's no way I could, grind that much.
Yeah, well, you're a prestige master though, aren't you?
Yeah, but if you just work, if you just play the game as much as I do, you can get there. It's not too hard.
You put in the hours, but
yeah. So what are your favorite game modes when you're just playing with your Xbox? What do you like to play?
I play a lot of TDM. to start off, and then I try to play league play. I like the league play just for the fact that it's more like competitive, so I can try to understand the game. That's where I learned how to anchor, and watching the videos, but then trying to do it.
When you go on, do you usually have a gang that you play with, or do you play solo, or with just one or two?
I typically play solo, and that's why I'm always in the bronze rankings or iron. But
it's hard. I mean, you can't expect to do good with every time you play you got different teammates.
Yeah, well, that, and I mean, I can't count how many capture the flag games that I've actually played the whole thing where nobody quit out. It's been like ridiculous. Like when I play solo, always seems like somebody is just quitting on it. So
that's my experience playing league play. I had a group of 3 other guys that I was playing with, and it's like, okay, we're gonna go for this, and it's like it was so frustrating because like if you even got a little bit of a lead on people, we had a 4-person team, they would just bail on you, and it's like, or maybe you're playing against one guy.
Yeah. Well,
and finding a match, the matchmaking takes a long time sometimes.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, and the wait. I mean, I'd rather have a good connection and wait a little bit longer, but sometimes that's not the case. But I mean, I enjoy league play, and TDM. I really have gotten to dislike domination though, because that's where all your pub stars go, and it seems like every time I get in a game, somebody is dropping a freaking lodestar or something on me, and I can't handle that.
I know.
I don't even.
See, that sucks. Is when people play domination or ground war, and they're only playing just to get a high KD and kill streaks. They're not even trying to play the objective. It's just that's why my favorite game type to play is TDM, just because there's, the whole point is just to kill.
Me and Yam, when we first met, what's it been, 2 years now, 3 years we've known each other, and we played Black Ops, and we played TDM almost exclusively. We didn't play anything else.
You know what? We got together because we were bad. We were bad at the game.
That's how it always seems to happen, huh? Like, you just kind of stick with who you're good with, and or at least people to your same skill level, and then hopefully you get better. Yeah, just have fun. That's the main thing. I mean, that's why we play video games, right? Is to have fun. That's why I can't handle, like, I have a cousin who rages all the time. It's like, dude, just calm down. Yeah. But he's young. He wants to win, which is awesome. But we've got some friends who are like that. Every time they die, it's some BS thing. It's like, it's just bullshit.
There's a bunch of lag on here.
lag.
It's like, I'm not using my leg switch today. What are you talking about?
Did you see that? I put a whole clip in him. He turns around and one-shots me,
Yeah, that happens, and that's just part of the game. Like, I hate it
What
too,
happens?
Here's a good question for you. Core or hardcore?
Core. Hardcore. People say it's for people that can shoot better, which you have to have a good first shot. But you know how many hardcore matches where somebody's just spamming a stupid freaking LMG through the walls and getting 30 kills and 5 deaths? Like, I can't handle that.
Well, people don't understand. They're like, not to interrupt you, but people don't understand. They're like, Core, you got to use a whole clip. No, you don't. You have to aim.
You get headshots. It's like 3 shots, no matter what gun.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, I really do like to use the mini map. I like to know where my teammates are, and what? I use this technique when I'm aiming. I strafe a lot. I use the left stick for aiming to, and it makes me harder to hit. But sometimes it takes me a microsecond or two to get on target with that. And if you're playing hardcore, like the first bullet that you take, you're down. You don't got any room for error.
And there's no kill cam or
you don't even know where you got it from.
Yeah, you just got it.
And that's why it helps campers out, because it's hard to find them, And that's why you'll find somebody in the back of the map with an SVU or a stinking LMG. I wish they'd take LMGs out of the game, to be honest. Like on Nuketown, Oh, I played a game last night that was just ridiculous with LMGs, like 5 people on the other team. And it's like, I didn't even know what to do, so I just went with a shoddy, which probably should also be taken out of the game. And, I was able to, I don't think we won, but I went, double positive, so that was good.
Yeah.
I noticed the new thing is just in Nuketown is to lay in back of one side or the other with a sniper rifle and pick people off all the time. I get I get frustrated with that sometimes.
That is the kind of camping that I hate.
Yeah.
I don't. I never rage quit. I just don't. I do it for fun, and if my KDR sucks, I don't care.
Those things kind of drive you nuts too. That those snipers.
Oh yeah, it's like everybody snipes in this game. If you go back to Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, you didn't get anywhere near as many people sniping as you get in this game. This is the snipingest playlist I've ever seen in a Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, it's I would say it's fairly easy too, because I started picking up sniping a little bit because e-sniping's getting to be a little bit big. MLG's been showing it, so I started doing it, and I have diamond snipers now. It wasn't really hard to get them, which I stayed away from them before because I thought it would be. And quick scoping, once you get the timing down, it isn't really that hard at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like sucks when you get killed by a quick scoper, but
Oh, we got a kid in our clan that he took on 6 of us?
We were in a private match, and there was 6 of us on one team. We set up a TDM with 6 on one team and him by himself on the other, all sniping. We're all sniping. And he didn't just win against the other 6 opponents. He annihilated us.
He crushed
It was
us,
on Modern Warfare
man.
3, and it was on Dome. And it's like he put on a super clinic.
Yeah, he did, man. Would he go like 66-5 or something like that?
Oh, it wasn't that few of deaths.
Wasn't it that good?
But anyway,
He did.
it can be mastered, and some people have mastered it.
He tried teaching me. I was just in awe of him. He's just like, boom.
Well, he's a 16-year-old English kid.
That's right.
Yeah, we've had him on the show a couple of times. Sometimes, from time to time, Smitey, we do this this kind of a game show on some episodes of Bulletproof Underwear. We have this thing called Smarty Pants, which is like a trivia show.
Mm-hmm.
And Flex and I are wearing suits.
Yep.
And we're like the MCs.
We get the suits on for that.
And we'll have 3 or 4 people competing, and they'll ring in with a flashlight, and they win real prizes.
I want to be on it.
Yeah. We'll get you in here. It's
We'll
like we'd love to test your brain here, see just how educated Mr. College Man is.
Oh man, maybe not. See, I don't know how educated I am, but what kind of questions do you ask?
It's all trivia. It's just
Jeopardy kind of stuff. Yeah.
My wife went through the Goodwill and bought a bunch of Trivial Pursuit games, and she took the questions and answers and put them in an Excel spreadsheet for us.
That's cool. I'd love to do
supportive.
something like that. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. We're talking about doing some kind of a weird take on a spelling bee. And I've been talking about have some sort of a game show edition where we have an eating contest of some kind. Like marshmallows or boiled eggs or...
Not an actual eating contest, though. It's just more like see how many you can stuff in your mouth type thing.
Well, just shenanigans. Just shit to just be entertaining. To
no, that'd be fun. That'd be way fun.
Humiliate the guests, make them covered in food.
No, that would be cool. I'd love to take part in that.
All right. So everybody's all buzzing about the new Call of Duty is going to be coming out pretty soon. Call of Duty Ghosts. You've got a poster right behind your head.
I do. Back there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, I'm kind of nervous about Hardpoint not being in there. I really enjoyed that game type, which was new.
Capture the Flag, too.
Yeah, no Capture the Flag, but that Blitz, did you see the gameplay of that? It looks awesome, I think.
Yeah.
I think Blitz, it was intense.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It was intense from the stuff I saw. So I'm excited about it. I don't think it's going to be half bad. So
so what game types is MLG going to adopt? Do you think?
I wouldn't doubt it if they did grab Blitz. They would. They seem to be super excited about it, and I think the person who would make that decision would be Pucket, and he seemed to really like it. So we'll see if that's one of them. But then you'll have, I could also see Cranked, which that looks fun, because before we haven't had TDM because everybody camps. So I think it will take a time or two to see if people actually camp, which I think a way you could get rid of that is just you have to get a kill in the first 30 seconds anyhow. But we'll see if they adopt something like that, which could change the game to where we see more people view it. Which I think we're growing anyways. But
well, I thought that Hardpoint was a great addition to MLG. I mean, it's a fast pace.
It is.
I mean, it's like, who knew?
Yeah,
they never had a Hardpoint before. This is brand new with Black Ops 2, and it's like, it's like the cool game.
Yeah, and it brought about like a new style of player, your anchor, which somebody like say a Merc, or before he went to Unite. Oh shoot, I just lost his name. Chris Duarte, Parasite, or Clayster. They have made their names by being an anchor, and that's only been around since Black Ops, or Black Ops 2, I mean. So it totally played the way, or it changed the way we played, and it's brought something that I think eSports lacked. So it's been a good thing.
Taken off this year like never before. I mean,
it really has.
There was a little bit of it in the original Black Ops. So I don't know if you were following it, in those days.
Or was it?
They had some tournaments. I think they officially played on PlayStation, though.
Yeah, I think they did play on PlayStation for Black Ops, which I don't know if I could handle the change. But it's grown a lot with the Xbox, and it's exciting to see that they're bringing the Xbox One back, which I've actually heard they're going to be playing the Xbox One in Columbus in November. Now, it did just come out today that that's coming out on the 22nd. So I don't know how they're going to do that.
I was disappointed. I had heard rumors that it was going to be the 8th. I thought, it was going to be sooner.
Oh, yeah. There was all kinds of buzz going around when it was going to come out, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you got an Xbox One pre-ordered?
I don't yet. I don't. I'll probably just wait and see what it's like. I'm going to have to get one fairly soon, but I think I want to wait a week or two, see if there's any price drops right before Christmas, which I doubt there will be. But we'll see what happens. I also got to get the wife to okay it, which I'm sure she will. But it's a lot of cash to be dropping,
It is a bundle.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll get one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Maybe just not right out of the chute.
Yeah.
So Black Ops is going to come out on the 5th. So that means we're going to have to go out and get it for our 360s first.
Yeah.
Well, Ghosts.
And I already have it. I already have Ghosts pre-ordered, so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm excited for it.
I'll be honest. When Black Ops 2 came out, and Yam can attest to this, I brought it home, I put it in, I played it for an hour, and I got mad, and I went out and posted on our forum, and I said, "This game sucks. I'm never gonna play it again." And everybody thought I was serious. I was kind of serious. I was tired and I was cranky.
He was raging.
I was raging mad. Grrr! And Yam was like, "What the hell are we gonna do now?" Flex is pissed. You don't like Black Ops 2. What are we gonna do for a year? 'Cause we have this little custom game night on Tuesday nights that we do with Black Ops 2.
It's called Monkey Turd Tuesday.
Monkey Turd Tuesday we do.
It's like a community gaming night. Hey, Smiting, why don't you come join us on next Tuesday?
Heck yeah, that sounds good.
Or maybe you could cast a game for us.
Maybe. Well, that would be fun. I'd be more than willing to do that.
Well, we wouldn't like monopolize you too much. Just one game, just one of our games was casted by Fatty.
We do crazy stuff. We do Yam sets up the matches and he does pistols and sniper rifles on like Plaza or.
Well, like last night on on Plaza, we had you either could pick the ballista with no attachments and no perks, or you could pick the KSG with no attachments and no perks and no secondaries.
So what did everybody choose?
Yeah, the KSG.
I picked up the sniper rifle, and as soon as somebody dropped a KSG, I picked that up too.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably be using the KSG, but that's kind of a hard call right there.
Oh, plus I turned the health down to 30%, so any hit that you got, with the KSG would be a fatal hit.
Yeah, I'd probably choose the KSG in that case. But yeah, that sounds like fun. I'd be more than willing to come on.
Cool. So
Great.
I'm sort of worried about, it's like they came on and they basically showed us that, okay, there is going to be MLG on Call of Duty Ghosts, and they do care about competitive, whereas always in the past, Infinity Ward has not really cared about. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 was kind of like that. They didn't support the competitive scene, and there was, the COD casting feature on Black Ops 2 is fantastic, don't you think?
Yeah, I love it. That's part of the reason why I started casting too, because it was easy. You can see the minimap, you can tell what's going on, and I can tell people what are going on just by looking at the minimap. And they haven't said that there's not going to be a COD caster mode, but they haven't showed it yet. So we are seeing a alpha form of the game, or that's not quite to beta mode where they're showing it to everybody else, but they're not showing it but letting everybody play. So I'm kind of nervous about it. Like, I don't know what casting will be like, and I truly believe that's why Halo 4 hasn't had the viewers. There's no caster mode. You have great people like goldenboy who love casting it, and Gandhi and Maven, who these guys are great casters, and they're starting to come over to COD. Well, Gandhi and Maven are, the goldenboy's already here, but and they're still not getting the numbers, which Halo 4 isn't the best game, but neither is Black Ops 2. So if there was a caster mode, maybe show a little bit more of how the game should be played or could be played, to explain it more as a caster, educate your audience. Maybe they'd have better numbers. I
think that's very true. They just had a Halo tournament. I saw some footage of it, and goldenboy was casting it.
Yeah, he's an awesome caster.
Yeah, but one thing that worries me too is that Infinity Ward has this way on the scoreboard. It's like all you see is kills, deaths, and assists. Mm-hmm. They don't show caps, bombs, the diffuses, plants. I mean, they don't show anything except kills, deaths, and assists. Huh. It's like, what is up with that? How hard would it be to just leave 2 more columns? Yeah. For defense and
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about, and I think it was Redneck who brought this up, is where where it tells you the scores. So half the time it's like right in front of the screen, and so it blocks part of your view, and I hate that.
I saw that video. That looks annoying.
Yeah, it looks super annoying, and I totally agree with him. They need to change, because I mean, it's good to see the kill feed. Like, you should be paying attention to it, especially competitively. But at the same time, you don't want it to block your view from somebody hiding in the bushes or doing something weird.
Yeah. Plus, like, normally the kill feed is over here to the left and down. They moved it somewhere. What did they move it, like, to the right and up or something? You just see the whole kill feed. What you're talking about is like when you just shoot a guy, the score pops up or whatever.
Yeah.
Like right in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I can't remember where it was, but it seemed like it was just like right there, like right in my way. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see where they end up putting it, but it's making me a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they'll do some tweak. I'm sure they'll do some tweaking.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Mike. Well, how much did you like Modern Warfare 3?
I liked it. Like I said, that was the first game of any Call of Duty I ever played, so it's kind of hard for me to, everybody talks about, MW2 was better, or Call of Duty 4. I've never played them, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But, I loved it, so there was things I did not like about it, but at the same time, it's like I just liked the game, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see because they've brought back the specialist and the support kill streaks.
Yeah, and you actually get a pretty decent, kill streak with the specialist, which kind of is annoying a lot of people. I can't remember what it is, but it's something that blows people up or blows up. I don't know exactly, so I don't know how happy I am about that. But I'm a person in MW3. I use specialist because I sucked, and.
So did I.
It's good to be a super soldier. Everything is fast and quick, and you're impervious.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice, but we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, so this month, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out, and a lot of people are really excited about that. Are you a person who's thinking about getting that?
I haven't played Grand Theft Auto for a very long time. I can't even tell you which one I played. I want to say it's the first Grand Theft Auto, which, it looks fun, but that's not my type of game. I'd rather just do first-person shooters where, I kind of control more what's going on. But it is fun to steal a car and drive around and jump off buildings.
And beat up pedestrians.
Yeah. We got into Saints Row. Me and Yam did here, not the new one, but what was it? Saints Row the third, 3, and we were having all kinds of fun with it.
Yeah, I got to be in an Aussie video. We played a little bit of Saints Row 3.
Yep. Really? Yeah, Ozymandias. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Ozymandias. Well, we were. Yep. I want that boy to move to California. I think he should go to Los Angeles and follow his dream, man.
Yeah.
Follow the dream, brother.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about Tom, or Ozymandias is
the camera guy.
Guy, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's very talented. I wish I had his type of acting voice. I'd probably be a little bit more. I don't want to say popular, but people might actually want me to come to a land and cast if I could have his voice. But he's a good guy. Tom is, but that dog is awesome too. Very dirty dog, but I love him.
I've been watching Noob versus Pro for a long time, and I didn't even think about the guy behind the voice of the dog. I just enjoyed, the Noob versus
wait. There's
Pro.
A guy behind the voice. I'm just teasing. Oh, Drifter, I love you.
Yeah, Drifter has been fantastic. I was watching him back in the original Black Ops days, and I was hooked.
Yeah, he's a great guy too. He's always wants to help people, which I find admirable. But one thing I don't know if you guys know, which maybe you should. Did you know he's part owner of the competitive team Envious?
I knew. He had a video. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that brings competitive all the way around the circle. But
So does that mean by proxy, are you kind of an Envy fan because of that?
I won this from Drifter. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Optic scuff. I'm an Optic fan. It was since that UMG Chicago. I've been an Optic fan. So. But and they had this team change, dropping Merc and picking up.
They just dropped, They just got rid of Merc, who was the leader.
Yeah, he's been the captain forever, and some things happen behind the scenes.
Well, what do you know about that?
I've seen a video where it said, Merc has a tendency to think people are out to get him. And I think this was Merc's video, if I'm mistaken. But he's very. I guess had been very negative for the last few weeks, and he took a couple of days off, and they decided to drop him, and picked up JCap, which was kind of different because JCap made his decision during the tournament that had happened this last weekend at PAX. So that's kind of weird, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So what do you... I couldn't believe Complexity finally lost.
Yeah, they finally lost, and Unite won, which, you got Parasite. He's a winner. I don't think he's placed out of the top 4 in a while now, so shows how good he is, I think. He brings
if he would just stick with one team for a while.
Well, I think he'd like to. I mean, he was with Impact for a while, and then they went to Epsilon, but it was still the same team. And then he realized that everybody hated them because of how Killa and Miracles and he acted. So he decided...
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
The choo-choo train. I don't know what to think about that. And I'm sure Killa's a good guy. I heard he's really funny. I've met him once, but just in passing. But I hope he kind of cleans up. I'd like to see a little bit of PR for him. I wish I could do it. Be his PR agent. I think I could get him doing some good stuff. But
the thing is, we've all played. Everybody who's a fan of Call of Duty, I mean, they all hate that kind of shit. I mean, the Call of Duty lobbies are full of that juvenile, abusive, asshole kind of stuff, and everybody hates that. And he represents that kind of thing, that sort of behavior. And it's just come on, this is MLG. You guys are supposed to be professionals.
Yeah, that's the way it should be, but we all know it's just people are different these days. It used to be where you could help other people out, and that's what I try to do. I also got into this community because I want to change it. I want to see a different side of the community. I want people to see how awesome it is. And one thing that we didn't see coming out of that UMG Atlanta video with the woo woo woo, was they all hugged at the end. It was really no hard feelings. And it's unfortunate we didn't get to see that part, but it's just a game. Everybody doesn't need to get on each other's case for not being good or for playing a certain way.
Well, that's what I think. Me and Flex are in a clan called Sub 1. Sub 1 stands for Sub 1 KD.
Nice.
I'm if I go into a normal lobby, and just play as a random, and I'm mic'd up, I take a horrendous amount of shit from people, man. I mean, they're get out of our lobby. Do you even have a KDR?
Yeah. Flex is
I'm the lowest in the clan, man.
Yeah.
But hey, I have fun playing. I still have fun. Every time I pick up the controller, I have a good time.
Yeah.
I try to. Sometimes I rage, but I try to have fun.
Yeah.
Usually,
it's hard not to sometimes.
Yeah. Well, usually I find, and it's like this in life, if I'm not having a good day, just say at work, been really stressful, or I didn't get enough sleep, I'm going to rage on the Xbox, or I'm going to get mad and yell at my kids for no reason. But that's why I like the Xbox, because I can come rage here and then go away and then be nice to my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Hey, Flex, you're sort of frozen. Why don't you turn off your camera and turn it back on?
Sure thing.
Am I frozen at all? Can you guys see me?
No, we can see every movement that your nose hairs make when you talk.
Oh, I bet I have a bunch. I should have shaved. I'm sorry I didn't shave.
No.
Oh, you're coming back. Your little spinning wheel is spinning. Do you see it? Fatty?
I haven't been able to see your videos for a while. In my screen, mine's frozen. I think Skype's kind of taking a dump on me. It usually does this when I have more than one person that I'm talking to. Actually, it might be because I don't have the premium. Maybe I should get that.
Well, we have premium just because we have to have multiple guests.
You're not streaming, are you?
Yeah, I'm streaming this whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. This will go up Monday morning.
Cool.
Did I come back
Flex. Yet? You're still a spinning wheel. We're just waiting to see Flex come back.
Oh man!
I actually can see Flex's picture. It's not a video, but.
Well, hang on. Let me try one more time.
Okay, now I'm seeing your picture. Let me switch my camera off and then switch it back on. Hold on.
Because I can see both of you.
Okay,
Nice.
So,
Am I handsome? No, I'm
You're
just kidding.
handsome.
yeah, I like your glasses. I'm
You're
an
a
optician.
good-looking
That's what I do. As I'm a glasses guy.
You look
They're,
fabulous.
Oakley.
Oakley's, yeah, I really like them. I wish, like, I have safety glasses because I work in a machine shop. I have safety glasses that have transitions in them, so when I go outside, they go dark. I wish I would have done that with these. It would have been like an extra $80, but I was kind of poor when I got them, so I didn't do it.
Did it come back yet?
You're still spinning, Flex. We may just have to. May just have to put a bikini babe or something in that space. Just
All right.
Sexy flexy.
There you
That's
go.
what we call him. That's what we call him.
Oh,
Come
nice.
on, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's,
You're good.
Like, I got good connection. It's just
So when are you going to live stream again? You haven't live streamed in a little bit.
You know, I've been camping. I went camping this week. I'll probably do it probably a day that I don't cast. I'm casting tomorrow. I think I may be casting Friday and maybe Sunday. But Saturday, I might. We'll see. I mean, I just kind of do it random times. Just, you know, just when I feel like it, I guess. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's hard to do, but I don't know. I'm not that good at the game, so it's hard to get people out there. You know, they have to come just to see me suck.
Just for your personality.
Yeah,
you know?
just for my personality.
Well, you know, it's like Drifter, okay? Drifter, in my book, Drifter is a great player. But, you know, there's definitely... I mean, he's not a gameplay channel. I mean, you don't tune into Drifter to watch 100 kill games. Okay? But he's good. He's pretty good. And it's just his personality is by far the reason you watch him play the game. I mean, if you want to see somebody get 150 kills, watch a Jay Nasty video.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've met Jay Nasty online. He's quite the character. But he is really good. I have to admit that.
Did you play against him?
I did play against him. It was a free-for-all with I did this tournament. I casted this tournament called the COD Showdown, where they took people from YouTube, and I think the Sharpie was the only competitive player in it, but they played competitive style, and I was casted it, and actually I streamed it as well, or parts of it, when I wasn't getting DDoSed. But you know, it was fun, and you know, in between some things like waiting on people, we'd play some free-for-all, and man, those guys tore me up. It wasn't even funny. I was like 2-14, or
Did you ever kill Jay Nasty even once?
I think I did once on a snipe. Like a quick scope or something like that. He didn't yell or anything. I was expecting him to scream, but
Well, did you see that video where Jay Nasty's crew is something called like the joint, you know, YouTubers joined the 12-point club? Did you see that video?
Oh no, I haven't seen it. Was it where they played the pros?
They played the pros, and it was a hard point. I think it was on Yemen, and they at the end of the game, of course, Jay Nasty's team loses, and Jay Nasty goes more than double negative.
Really?
And the whole entire team only scores 12 points on hard point.
Yeah,
it's like kind of a beatdown.
Yeah, I could probably get a team and do maybe 11 points, but yeah, that's hard to do that bad. 12-point club. You got to be special to be in there, but or at least to put somebody in there.
It's like that's only 12 points more than I could get. Flex, you're still trying to come in. I wish I hadn't told you to turn off. At least we had your static picture on there.
I don't know what to do.
It's all good.
Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Just leave your static picture. We got your green shirt with your no fear.
Well, I'm capturing on my end too, so I can send you the.
Okay. I can do a composite. Yeah.
I'll keep doing it.
I've gotten pretty handy with Vegas editing. You know, we do all kinds of little funny tricks and stuff.
He's lying. He hasn't gotten handy. He is good. He is very good at it.
Yeah, send me your montage clips and I'll.
That's awesome. I don't have any montage clips.
Well, see, that's the thing. You don't have to actually have great clips. You just have you got to kill here and then you died. You got to kill here and then you died.
Yeah.
Well, you just put it in slow motion and you sweep the camera around and it's like it doesn't matter. It all looks good. It looks like you're a beast.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
Flex,
awesome.
give it up. Give it up. You ain't coming back.
I'll just keep it. I'll keep my video on, and then if you
Who
can't,
knows?
if you can't cop the video, then just stuff a picture of a chick up there or something. All right.
We'll put some hottie in a bikini. That's what we'll do.
Excellent.
So what's the next event that you're going to be podcasting? Go ahead and tell us again.
Tomorrow night, I'm casting on Rivalcaster. Like they've set up a deal with me that I do Thursday night amateur nights. So that's on Twitch TV/Rivalcaster. So yeah, guys, come.
There will be a link in the description.
Yeah, and it'll be every Thursday night. Yeah, from here on out, I guess. You know they've been nice enough to let me cast for them, so that's cool. I think I'm also showing up on a couple different shows, so just if you follow me, I guess, and watch my tweets. I tweet out whenever I'm going to cast, so it's kind of exciting.
So follow Smiting Fatty on Twitter @Smiting Fatty.
Yeah, at Smiting Fatty.
If you want to find out what he's doing, he's very active on Twitter, and that's
super active.
Super active. What? Last time I checked, you had 30,000 tweets.
Something like that. I do a lot of retweeting, and I work at I do research and development, which I'm at a computer almost all the time. So that's where that comes from. But
research. Wow, are you like a scientist?
No, more like an engineer. Even though I didn't go to school to be an engineer, I work for an engineer. Put it that way.
Cool. Well, I saw you did one video. I think you were at your workplace because you were wearing some sort of safety glasses or something.
Yeah. If you see me wearing funny glasses, other than these funny glasses, they're probably my safety glasses, which are prescription. So yeah. Yeah.
If you ever need a deal on lenses, let me know. I can hook you up.
Sounds good.
So it sounds like it's probably about time to let Fatty go here. I got to tell you, this has been so great.
Hey,
so
man,
great
it really has. It really has. It's been awesome having you on.
Cool. Well, thank you. I'm glad you had me on. This is cool to get to know you guys a little bit and hang out.
All right.
Well, that's the way we feel.
We appreciate it a lot.
So, Flex, even though I'm not getting it on my screen here, we're still going to do the thing. Oh, before we go, we just gotta whore you out a little bit, Smiting.
Okay, that sounds good.
So here's what we're gonna do. Like, go like this. Like, hi, this is.
I can't see you.
It's like, okay, hi, this is Smiting Fatty, and I'm on my favorite podcast, Bulletproof Underwear with Yam and Flex, or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Okay, go.
Hey guys, this is Smiting Fatty, and I am on my favorite podcast show with Yam and Flex. This is Bulletproof Underwear.
Yeah.
Did I do that right? I was nervous I was gonna forget something.
Okay, I'm gonna gold plate that. That's getting gilded.
Yeah, you can use that before every show. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
All right, so it's time, gentlemen. Oh, wait. So we'd like to, if you're still watching Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 62. Thank you very much. You're a masochist. Get a life.
We still love you, though.
So what is this? It's been an hour and a little over an hour. So anyway, I'm Yam Juice, your co-host.
And I'm Flex.
And we'd like to say very, very much thank you to take time out of your busy week. Smiting Fatty.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
All right, it's time, gentlemen. That'll play in Poughkeepsie. All right. So cool. You can't see me, but I'm saluting you guys.
I'm saluting all of you.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm hitting the button here.
All right.
And
hey,
we will
thanks a lot, man.
see you on the down low.
All right.
Flip side.
See ya.